Can you describe what your artwork is? Like, talk a bit about your artwork.
My practice is multidisciplinary, so I do a lot of installations. From installation to drawings, you see these drawings, photography, sculpture, and even if it's like an installation, the process starts from one medium and the eventual product has multiple media and processes that have gone into it. Well, this is rocks and sand, and this is kelp on the beaches and patterns, water patterns. So this is all forms and nature elements, working with nature as a collaborator. My whole practice is about metamorphosizing destruction into renewal and about healing and creating spaces for taking all the broken pieces of past and creating a beautiful future out of it. So my work actually started my art practice as well as art making process through a period of trauma, personal trauma, when my life was really broken. And so my work came from my life process, which was rebuilding life out of this destruction. And I used to feel like I'm being buried in this heap of like a broken life and broken pieces, like the visual image that you carry, the weight of it, and I would need a crane to be pulled out of it or something. And then you realize that you have to rebuild a life out of this and make something beautiful out of it. Spaces where people can experience these moments of transcendence and moments of healing and meditative moments, while acknowledging the grief, and that how you rebuild from that. Even the drawings and the large installations, if I tell you how they come about, like the drawings are made of broken pieces of fractured pieces of trees and parts of rocks and driftwood and all this wreckage, but they're composed into something beautiful. And then when you look closely, you see this is not one tree, this is so many things happening inside it, and they all put together into these new compositions.
What are some of the similarities between the Greenwood community, similarities between the African American experience and experiences of your own?
The biggest connection is that from South Asia, we have a history of colonialism and white supremacy, so that experience runs across cultures. And then as an immigrant, as a person of color, I lived for a long time in a small town in Tennessee. I had many racist experiences of my own, so I can relate to and connect a lot with people, marginalized communities. When I researched the photographs of the massacre, a lot of those photographs seemed like, looked so similar to what you see in newspapers in Pakistan. And it's just like, even now when I go home, my parents get hard copies of the newspapers, and the scenes of destruction of like fallen homes and with piles of rubble and bricks, and also it just like rang a bell because it was something I was so familiar with. So the Greenwood Art Project, so I'm using It's built around the idea of the tent, which was the temporary housing that was given to the people that were rendered homeless and displaced. So I am doing a reconstruction of the tent as this universal symbol or universal form of displacement and violence, which is a refugee tent all over the world. So I think it's not just one level, there's layers and layers of, I think, experiences that I connect with, and from multiple perspectives. And we are like in this process of transition, hopefully transitioning into, from COVID and all this stuff that's happening, with the Black Lives Matter, transitioning into something like a better future. So I think it's that liminal moment and creating a space that acknowledges, is a memorial to the massacre, but also a space for renewal.